my baby. If you like to learn something new for yourself and are interested in the animal world, then this video is the best option for you. We have prepared a fascinating selection full of interesting facts about pregnancy, childbirth, and the first years of life of some representatives of the animal kingdom. Today, you will learn about the timing and features of such a mysterious process. At the end of this video, you will find some interesting and unusual cases that have happened to animals. So subscribe to the channel, like the video, click the bell, and start watching. While giving birth, male seahorses cause contractions and intuitively control the process of childbirth. In seahorses, the male is responsible for the appearance of offspring. There is a special brood bag in its stomach where the female lays eggs during mating. The yellowhead jawfish not only fertilizes but also bears offspring. The male does not eat anything for a month as future children are formed in its mouth. The eggs hatch in the father's mouth and float away into the ocean. After birth, the babies stay close to their father until they finally get stronger to live on their own. Each snail has both female and male genitalia. This means that one individual is enough for reproduction. Pregnancy usually lasts for about 2 weeks, after which the eggs are laid in the ground and develop there for another 3 to 4 weeks. After that, small individuals hatch while having a kind of shell. In the case of giraffes, everything is clearer to us. The female bears and gives birth while standing. When a giraffe is born, it falls to the ground from about 2 meters high. Interestingly, this doesn't affect its health in any way. On the contrary, a strong blow triggers the breathing process. During the first hour, the newborn begins to stand firmly on its feet, and by the 10th hour of its life, it can even run. The pregnancy of a lioness is not long. It only takes 3.5 months, but it is quite difficult, and childbirth makes the poor thing howl in pain as several lion cubs are born at once. In the case of dogs, the process of childbirth is divided into 3 stages: contractions, pangs of childbirth, and childbirth itself. Several puppies are born at the same time. For the first few days, they cannot exist separately from the mother. Orangutans, like other animals, reproduce very slowly. Their pregnancy lasts approximately 8.5 months. The female usually gives birth to only 1 cub every 6 to 8 years. And all because the mother feeds the baby with milk until the age of 5 years. After that, it teaches the child an independent life for another 2 years. Rhino pregnancy lasts from 15 to 18 months. A female can bear and give birth to only 1 cub, which will be taken care of until it gives birth to the next one. In this case, it will expel the first one from itself. Childbirth in buffaloes occurs very quickly. This can often happen while running or eating. The baby falls to the ground, after which its mother licks it and helps it to get to its feet for a few minutes. At first, it will eat its mother's milk, but this will not last long. Zebras are very similar to humans in terms of affection. The first thing a mother does after the birth of a baby is to introduce it to itself. It allows the newborn to feel its special smell and remember its unique pattern. At the same time, gazelles are not distinguished by strong maternal instinct. Before giving birth, the female leaves the herd, gives birth alone, and leaves the baby alone. After that, it returns to the herd to recover, and only after a while comes to the newborn to feed. It seems to me that the idea of mutual participation in childbirth came to us from dolphins. With rare exceptions, everything happens exactly like this. The dolphin feels a sharp pain and begins to bend to relieve it. Its relatives notice this and help it in every possible way. After a while, a baby is born and immediately joins the pack. At the same time, snakes lay up to 100 eggs. Most of them hatch and transform into new predators after 5 weeks. I will surprise you, but it turns out that the pregnancy of the possum lasts only 13 days. This period passes painlessly and comfortably for the female, although these 2 weeks make the mother completely defenseless, and therefore it needs protection by the male. Pregnancy in leopards takes about 100 days. The female gives birth to 1 to 3 blind kittens. Childbirth and feeding take place in a safe cave found in advance. For 2 years, young leopards are completely dependent on their mother and rarely come out of hiding. What you see now is a capsule with an egg of a stingray. Turtles have a complex and long process of reproduction. After mating, the turtle bears eggs for 3 months. Then, the female lays from 2 to 6 eggs in the sand, where they form for 60 to 65 days and then hatch. Pregnancy in hedgehogs lasts from 35 to 50 days. In a year, these small hedgehogs can have several births. Hedgehogs dig themselves small burrows in bushes and under trees, and when the time comes, they give birth in a patient atmosphere. Stingrays can be both viviparous and spawning. In this video, you can see the natural birth of a representative of a viviparous species. After mating, the female octopus lays eggs joined in groups in a place of shells, corals, and stones, which is considered a nest. At a time, the female can lay up to 80,000 eggs, most of which will become food for predators or will not hatch. At the same time, a huge number will still hatch. The pregnancy of deer is an understandable and studied process. For 8.5 months, the doe carries its baby and then gives birth in a secluded place. It takes care of her new child and then brings it to the herd and introduces it to the rest of the family. Did you know that a newborn baby elephant weighs more than 100 kilograms? How can their females bear such a burden? Wildebeest is an example of a true mother in the animal world. The female, after having carried the baby for 9 months, gives birth in solitude. It takes care of and feeds the newborn with milk for 8 to 9 months in a row. After that, it teaches the cub everything that will help it survive in cruel realities. And now let's move on to interesting situations. Let's start with extremely perky dogs that jump over the fence like kangaroos. Such a conflicted and aggressive nature will manifest itself even if there is no one nearby. You can always show your true disposition to the trunk of a felled tree. Apparently, laziness can be found not only in people. This vice has overtaken the animals. The hidden camera turned out to be not that hidden. It interested curious owls. Dance is a language that even snakes speak. Just look at how clearly their thoughts formulate graceful movements. It seems that the lion pays too little attention to this lioness, and it came to look for affection from passing people. And here we can see a manifestation of love from a seemingly dangerous predator. Once again, I'm convinced that everyone needs love. We also know from children's cartoons that bears like sweets. Therefore, what we are seeing now is not surprising at all. There is nothing surprising in the fact that a dog throws itself off a snow slide. Everyone will like this kind of entertainment. Well, that's it. Thank you for watching. We're waiting for you in the comments to discuss this video.